Hello everyone and welcome back to the latest installment for JIMDYCAR League Racing Series. Today, the series heads to Lago Maggiore, which is a Gran Turismo fictional racetrack. So it's pretty cool that we're racing on another video game racetrack on another video game. This track is very windy, very technical, and it's got a lot of high-speed sections that provides a lot of overtaking opportunities, but also provides a lot of opportunities to mess up as well. So it'll be very important to watch out for mistakes going to turn one, the first sector at least, and also not cutting any corners and getting ourselves a penalty. So looking at the rest of the schedule, we got this race, another road course at Mosport, and then we get another oval at Pocono. Before I move along with this video, I suggest you guys like and subscribe this video, and if you're interested in joining JIMDYCAR, I highly suggest talking to Adam Boros on Twitter to be able to join this league. Right, so moving on over to qualifying, it was super important to actually get your qualifying lap. Alright, you got a big enough gap to the guy ahead of us here. On the first push lap, because the second push lap, the tires would be overheated at that point and you wouldn't have near as enough grip as you had the first time around. So it's actually really important to make sure you only fueled your car enough for one lap. Try and set a banker lap here. Jacob's going to give me a little bit of toast. It's not going to be very representative, but it'll sort of help out a bit. Alright, I'm going to reset. So I really want to know like what my actual like fast time by myself could be like. Thankfully we got like 6 more minutes of quali, and a lap time around here is about minute 10. I can push a little bit harder in that corner, I feel like. 108.4 is pretty solid for now. I might just box, put some new alternates on, and add some more fuel. I'm gonna spun the wheels there. We might have to clutch and coast around, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough fuel for another run. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to follow up my run, the initial first lap on those alternates, and we just got bumped down to P4. Yeah, that was it. Oh well. P5, I'll take it. Oh, well done, Charlie. Love to see it.
Appreciate it. It's not over yet.
So with Charlie getting the pole, here is the strategy that Ben has provided for us for this race. You can pause and check it out, but it's pretty straightforward if it goes caution-free.
No matter how bad your day is going, just remember you didn't just accidentally hit a push to pass on the fucking grid like I just did.
Dang it, how's it now?
Right, so coming through the final corner, needless to say, my nerves are kind of through the roof, because heading into that first turn, sharp left-hander is going to be very interesting, because braking points are going to be a lot deeper since we're not up to full speed and everyone's all together. So this is our first real test of actually racing with each other as a pack going to the first corner, and somehow we need to keep it nice and tidy up front. Since everyone behind us seems to be running over each other, we get away with a pretty solid start as we line up Austin Fairfield for a pass into this fast, crazy hairpin right here.
None, I got going.
Everyone continue.
Thank you. Rip Bo. This Jeff's gonna hate me now.
I think good start, Charlie. Good start.
Good start for that.
Thanks.
Oh god, almost ran neatly over right there. I'm gonna try and utilize my push-up pass in the front stretch and this back stretch here throughout this race.
Yeah, that should satisfy.
Yeah, tire requirements have been satisfied.
Right at him?
So as you can hear right there, as soon as Neely heard that the tire requirement satisfied, he went immediately into the pits to get off those tires and onto a different set. So skipping to a lap later, you can see we've made inroads on Charlie's gap to us, and we're running him down because he's on primaries and we're on the faster alternate tire. And over time, we're able to catch him under braking, so it's only a matter of time until we pass him. Right there with Charlie here in this lap, so we can try and... Oh, he's letting me by, I guess. Thank you, Charlie. I don't know.
I did it after the line.
My bad. Sorry.
See, what the fuck?
Pits are open. Reminder, pits are open.
And so with that, and everyone in front of me and behind me pitting, I decided to stay out because I wanted to stick to the original strategy. Alright, so I feel like we're going to get another caution here, so that's why I stayed out. If we can get a caution within the next, like, 4 or 5 laps on this stint, then that'll be perfect because I can go a little bit further on the fuel, try and extend, you know, and not have to worry too much about a potential fuel save in the last stint too. I think that's what one of the concern is. That last stint is maximizes the tire windows, but with this now, it's probably gonna. It could be a 3-stopper now if I try and fuel save. Honestly.
Well.
Green.
Kind of went before you said it.
Yeah, that's my bad. My foot thought before I could say, and
Okay.
I paid for my actions.
Oh no. Oh.
Back up and
Oh boy.
Pile up and
I
one.
was not gonna work.
Safety car, race back to the line.
But this does help out with the strategy, though. This is kind of what I was hoping for anyway.
Do I pit after this? Like, holy hell. This game 5 spot?
Alright, hit the start-finish line. Checking up into one, guys. And so we come in for a fresh set of primaries to start our primary run for most of this race. Kind of perfect. And we get out in front of everyone else with ease. Alright, cool. Alright, so we've only fallen down to P7 now. So that's pretty solid, not gonna lie. Now in hindsight, I probably could have paid attention to the score bug on the left side because look at all the alternate tire runners around us.
Green.
Oh,
And so with that, with our slower tires, if this goes green, we're gonna be swallowed up here on this long run. So heading into turn 1, we're actually 3 wide going in there, and we make it past work on the outside, which turns into the inside in turn 2, and then right on my outside, Matt gets into Boros, and they have a wreck right behind me.
Safety car, race back to the line.
Alright, so in hindsight, going into this final corner right here, racing back to the line, I probably could have used my push-to-pass right here to get the run off the corner with the slipstream and get past Jacob going to the line.
Sorry if I scared you.
Was the pit technically closed there to start with?
Alright, so after that round of pit stops, we actually jump up 2 positions up to P4. But we're still on the primary tires, and everyone around us is on alternate tires except for Charlie. So this next run is actually going to be the very important run to try and maintain spots as much as possible, or to stop the bleeding if we, for some reason, fall through the field. As we go super deep into turn 1, almost missed the corner, just like Jacob right there, and almost run him over into turn 2, and we're side by side with Charlie coming into turn 3 as we get crashed by. As we get a crash behind us, we're now racing back to the line, so we're racing Charlie for position right here for P4. So now we're going to have the slipstream going up this back straightaway into the hairpin, not using the push-pass because we have the momentum and slipstream on our side. And so going into this hairpin, we have the preferred line on the inside. And right here in the corner, I make a slight adjustment to my steering, check up in the middle of the corner. Charlie gets into the back of me, which because he was trying to do the switchback. And so going into his left-hander, right-hander, I actually thought I gave him enough room into that corner, but I wound up chopping off his nose because he had to swing out wide to try and make the apex.
Fantastic save, Charlie. Holy crap.
Oh no! That
He hit me like 3 times.
That
was just unfortunate. More than anything.
I wish I. Yeah,
That was dumb.
Sorry.
That was a chaotic restart there. I think I heard Charlie talking about run-ins between he and I think going into that right-hander. I felt like I gave him enough room to make the apex, because I felt like I gave at least a car width going in. but maybe he expected to come out a little bit more left to make the apex a little bit more wider or something like that. But yeah, nothing intentional on my end. I'm not trying to wreck him. I'm just trying to race hard back to the line at least. Or
I kind of feel like I should stop just to keep it going.
okay, so now I'm thinking for fuel. If we're able to extend to lap 25 by some chance, can make it from here another 2 stops. Pit on lap 25, pit on lap 36, and then we should be good.
Alright, safety car lights are out. We're going green this time. Bye. Green, 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 green.
I saw it, but I couldn't go.
So on the restarts here in turn 1 is super sketchy to try and pinpoint where to start braking, because obviously being at full pace and then on restart pace going on turn 1, the braking points are very different as I get loose out of turn 3 right there, but I'm able to save it. And as you can see, everyone behind me is all on alternates, and I'm starting to get trained right now by Bo, Ben, and now Boros right behind me. So the strategy to run primaries for this race is probably going down the drain, and it's turning to more of a red race because the red tire is able to hang on a bit longer. You see right here, I'm getting a huge amount of understeer to the fast right-hander. So now I'm just trying to hold off Boros right here with the limited grip that I have compared to these guys behind me. And you can already see Boros already has the upper hand on me on grip and momentum in the little chicane right here on the backstretch. And I can't really do anything to defend from this as Fairfield joins the battle, and he's probably going to get by me, and I lose another 2 positions going into this corner for the second straight lap in a row. Alright, well, not the restart we wanted there. Went from 2nd to 6th now.
No worries.
Right, so now on lap 21 of 46, we have a good run on Bo. This little left-right chicane going up the backstretch. We got the slipstream, and we make the move on the inside of Bo right here. We're going to have the preferred lane going into this hairpin, and we should have the move done, but Bo is really late on the brakes right here. I try and hold the inside as much as I could, drift up high and make contact. I do a half spin, and Bo eventually does spin out himself just a little bit further down, but just an unforced error from both of us. Bo holding me tight to the inside, and then me just
a lot of stuff gets checked out with
overcorrecting unnecessarily in the middle of the corner. So anyway, moving on to this next pass right here, going on lap 22, make a sick 3 wide-ish pass into turn 1, and somehow make it work. And now we're up to P7, so trying to regain all the track position we lost with that half spin with Bo. So now we jump to lap 23, the following lap, and pitting for fresh tires and fuel. I have a feeling the body damage might have not helped me there on that run either. Right, so we slap on a fresh set of primes for this next stint, and ideally we're going to try and finish the race on red tires. But according to the strategy, it was saying we were supposed to finish on primaries because it was believed that it was going to be a prime tire race, but we're being proved wrong now, and it's very much becoming a red tire race. So now it's a very interesting development in this race. Catching Ben here because he's on alternates here, so his tires are falling off, while ours are getting into the prime, to the optimal functioning window, I guess. And it could... Okay, he just told me go red, so I'm gonna go alternates this last run. So pretty much fast forwarding to our pit stop because nothing really happened. I was in my own little world just making pace. I made a crucial mistake right here. I probably could have gone another lap in the future, in a past stint, to help extend this stint to be a lap less for the end of the race, because this would actually bite me in the rear on the last lap of this race. It also doesn't help that the next couple laps you'll see over time that I'm be on the button push to pass, which consumes so much more fuel than I would be without push to pass. So I'm just trying to make up all the time I lost, pretty much all from that half spin with Bo. And so on the push to pass with Ben right here, get the pass done into the hairpin. Now we're focusing on Pierce, assuming he doesn't have to pit yet, trying to get past him as soon as possible, and then basically just pushing as hard as we can with this red tire stint.
Max, did you fuel that last stop?
Yep.
That's
Filled
understandable.
it all the way up.
Unfortunate for you.
Nice.
So you can take a look at the bottom bar with the P2P number.
That is how you make
You
that.
can see over time in the next couple edits, you'll see that number trickle down one by
I'm on
one.
the outside,
And
on
that's
the
just
line,
me being
but-
ultra aggressive, like right here on the push pass with Matt Hickey, trying to get past him as soon as possible. Stop
No,
being
no,
held up.
on
We got a
the
slipstream
paint.
right here. We got push pass, bigger speed into the turn one, and we actually overtake him, but go off track. So this was actually a very interesting
This is in a multi-group
development
track.
because I thought right there in the middle of the corner, I gave him a little bit of advantage to try and deem in my mind that I gave him the position back, and then I can go on with my merry way. I'm trying to get back up through the field. I feel like if I didn't get held up a couple times on this stint, I would be right there on Neely. Unfortunately, we just don't have enough time here. Okay, light just came on. I don't know if I'm gonna be good on fuel to make it to the end here. And so with that, you remember how I was saying push pass burns more fuel because I was pushing so much and using that button so much. I'm not gonna have enough fuel to make it to the end. I'm gonna be short. I pretty much ran myself out of fuel a lap early. So now this entire final lap, I'm literally clutching and coasting through most of this track to try and save as much fuel as possible. I even let Bo by this back straightaway because look at the gap we have to bend. I have 20 plus seconds to bend, so I'm clutching and coasting as much as I can. I mean, I'm just gonna coast as much as I can here to hopefully salvage a top 10 finish at the very least. Oh, dude, that might be it.
Yeah, I knew
Oh,
that.
bye,
Direct
Ray.
line with one.
Bye bye.
Max, go on, Max.
I'm out. I'm
You
out.
got
I'm
it.
out. I'm out.
No.
So then
Come
I
on,
got down
come
the
on,
back,
come on,
stretched that
come on,
last lap
come on,
and just
B8, come on, let's get
like
B8,
two.
B8, B8, no!
Do some burnouts. There you go.
Ah!
Just trying to help.
One lap short. Ah, damn it, dude, that's annoying. You had a P5, P6 going there, and just one lap short. So, on top of that depressing note of finishing 10th, I do have another sad news to break to you. So, because of the overtake on Hickey, going deep into turn 1 and overtaking off the racetrack, I have been given a 1-place penalty added to my finish position. So, instead of finishing in top 10, I now finished 11th. So, that's gonna obviously change the points a little bit. I was gonna be 75 points behind Bo, but now I'm 76 points behind him. And I was about to be 11 points behind Ben, but now I'm 12. So that makes it a little bit tougher to try and jump Ben in points, but thankfully that's the only penalties I actually ever got from the race. That contact with Bo into the hairpin didn't give me any penalty points, thankfully. It seemed to be a trending thing throughout the field that was happening, and so no decision from the stewards post-race. So that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Disappointing finish to this race, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the action through and throughout the race. The next race is Mosport in Canada, so hopefully we have a good solid finish there. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.